if you achieve just 5% a month, you can make $800 comfortably. Let me show it to you. This is the blueprint for you to make over $800 a month with robots from day one. And this is a very realistic amount. Every day, over $7.5 trillion are traded on the Forex market. But not everyone wins. Over 95% of the people lose their money through trading. And 70% do it in the first 1 month alone. I've been teaching myself and thousands of students how to trade profitably with expert advisors for over a decade, and I will share the best of my skills in this video so you can really use it as a blueprint from day one and how you can do it. Let's go. So there are 5 ways to start without investing your own money. Number 1 is demo account or virtual account. This is where you don't risk anything and you can practice on a simulated life environment as long as you wish. And that is the right way to start trading until you find your profitable strategy. Number 2 is to start with a challenge. There are plenty of prop firms nowadays and they offer different programs for funding your account. However, there is a lot of scam around. If you have seen some of my videos, you would know that most of the prop firms always find a reason to block your account or not to pay out at the end of the day, and you end up losing money. The third option is to get instant funded account, which means that you purchase an account and you instantly have funds in your account. This is a little bit more expensive, however cheaper than a real life account. And I have recorded a video comparing 2 of the most popular platforms for instant funding, and if you have missed the video, it will pop up just here. Number 4 is to fund a live trading account with a Forex broker. It's very important to select a regulated broker, but let's say you want to risk $1,000 or this is your trading capital, you fund an account with $1,000 and you trade with this money. If you make profits, you can withdraw them. If you make losses, well, it hurts, I know. And if you open a live account with $1,000, it is very hard or nearly impossible to make $800 every month as a profit because this is 80% monthly. But this is where I have option number 5, which is to have a few accounts with DAO-X and they cost $40 a month. And in this video, I will show you the math and I'll show you a few of my accounts like this one over here. And you will see that if you achieve just 5% a month, you can make $800 comfortably. Let me show it to you. So this is a brand new DAO-X account and my current position is 695. You can see that my rating is 78.15. I already have 30,000 euro allocation and you can see a very steady balance line. There was a little bit of a drawdown right in here that recovered and I nearly achieved 9% return. And in this account, I'm trading this one over here. This is the Percept Trader AI and you can see that I started this account at the end of September. So for about 3 months, I achieved 9%. You can see all of the trades down below in here. And that's a grid system. This is why I'm trading it on DAO-X account. But I'll leave all the links to the expert advisors down below in the description. And I'll tell you at the end of the video what is important to do if you decide to trade any of them on a DAO-X account. Another account where I received 30,000 euro allocation and achieved nearly 7%. This one started a little bit later at the end of September. You can see that in October I achieved 6.83. November was a little bit on a loss of a negative 1% and December was at 0.88%. And in this account I'm trading some of the expert advisors from the top 10 robots app. You can see all of the trades down below in the toolbox. This These are not grid expert advisors, so there are losses and there are profits. Overall, the profit is $11,565 in this account. The next one I want to show is the Vigorous EA, and this one I started a little bit later. I'll scroll to the top. It's very active. I have recorded a video about it, and you will see plenty of trades since, again, the 27th of September. And this one achieved $8,000 of a profit. I received a 30K allocation, and I have a few more DAOiNX accounts, but I will keep those for another video. And if you want to stay tuned, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. And what is the math here to achieve $800 a month with low return of 2 to 5% a month? €38 a month. This is how much it costs to get a DAOiNX account, or that's about $40 at the time of recording the video. There are some cheaper plans if you decide to go for yearly or 3 years, but I would suggest to stick to the €38 a month if you are new to the platform, so you can test it out and you can use the coupon Petko to apply additional discount. But let's do the math with $40 a month. So if I go to the capital allocation, you will see that there is a calculator which is for the second stage, and this is the Darwania Silver. The first stage, they calculate your DAOin. For the first 1 month on a virtual €100,000 account, and once your DAOin is ready, you are going to the silver stage. This is where you can receive your allocation. And how that works: a 30K allocation if you obtain a minimum rating of 75 on your track record, and you can go up to 375K allocation. But let's say that you make 5% this month and you're brand new to the platform and you don't have any return in the prior 5 months. Your max drawdown is also 5%, and I hit calculate. You will see that you receive the allocation. But some of you might say, okay, that's luck. The first month you make 5%, the second month you lose 2%. And to make it more realistic, I will go for the last 6 months to calculate it, which means that if you make 5% every month and you achieve 5% this month and you achieve 25% in the last 5 months with a negative 5% drawdown, you are getting €115,000 allocation. Now consider this money as the money you are managing aside from your 100K account that you purchase for $40 a month. Now, if you make money or if you make profits on top of this €115,000, you are getting 15% performance fee. If you make $5,000 as a profit, you are getting 15%. And why is it 15%? So DAOiNX is considered to be a community hedge fund where all traders pay €38 a month or $40, and this money gets into the hedge fund. So on the other side are the investors with diligence.com, and this is the regulated brand under the FCA. The hedge fund trades against the market, and if it loses, the hedge fund loses, the traders don't lose money. If the hedge fund makes money, 80% goes to the investors, and from the 20% left, 5% stay for the hedge fund and 15% are left to the traders. Or this is 75% from what is left after the investors. This is why we receive 15% with DAOiNX, and that's much more realistic compared to what prop firm offers, because they just make money from your challenge fee. They make money if you lose, not if you win. So I'll put the calculator on the side and I will dive a bit more into the calculations. If you receive the €150,000 allocation and you achieve 5% a month, this means you are making €5,750 for the fund, for the hedge fund. And out of this, you will be able to withdraw 15% performance fee, which is $862.50. But remember, you have the $40 cost that you pay for this DAO-NX account. So I'll deduct that and you're getting 822.5. Actually, the math was in euro. So let me put back the $40 and I will deduct the 38 euro. To be precise, this is 824 euro and 50 cents. And if you've been following my channel, you know that my target is 6%. I'm always chasing and looking for the robots that can achieve 6% a month. Sometimes I mix many robots in one account just to achieve these 6%, and I'll show you a DAO-NX account of mine in a second where I achieved more. But if I switch to 6% for the last 5 months, that would be around 30%. You will see that the allocation is very different here, 190,000 euro. And from 190,000 euro, you will be making around 11,400 for the hedge fund if you achieve 6%. And from that money, you can withdraw the 15% performance fee, which is 1,710 euros. That's better, isn't it? And one more account that I want to show you with DAO-NX is where I'm trading all of the gold robots from the top 10 robots app. So what I do in this account is once a week, I download all of the gold robots from the top 10 app and I just throw them in this account, and you can see all of the history down in here. But I better show you the stats, and you can see that the monthly return is 22.4% until the moment, with profit factor of 1.27. That's really a good result. And if I hit on strategy, you can see all of the expert advisors I am trading. And actually, if I arrange according to the net profit, I can see which of the expert advisors were the most profitable. And actually, all of the accounts are public on our website, and I'll leave a link down below in the description. But because I don't want to build expectations in my videos, I will go lower with the math. And I'll go back to the capital allocation, and I'll show you that even if you achieve just 2% a month, which makes it 10% for the last 5 months, you should target 5% drawdown. So make sure you're not risking a lot. If I calculate it, you see that you're still getting this 30,000 euro allocation. And if you make 2% from 30,000 euro allocation, this is 600 euro for the hedge fund. And if you withdraw 15% performance fee, this is 90 euro minus 38 euro a month. This is 52 euro. So even with 2% a month, you will be still making some money on the DAO-NX account, which is a lot for me if I were a beginner, because at the beginning, to be honest with you, I've lost a lot of money, I've blown a lot of accounts, and I wish I knew about DAO-NX at this time. And with the account where I'm trading, the Percept Trader, you can see that on average it makes 2% a month with a profit factor of 2.5, and I have a very stable balance line. Initially I started with very low risk settings, then I increased it a little bit, and I might increase even further, because if I switch to the equity, you will see that the drawdowns are not really huge. However, I should be careful because it's a grid system. The next one, where I'm selecting 5 of the EAs from the top 10 app, makes about 4% a month. And if I hit on strategy, you will see which are the magic numbers of the expert advisors I'm using. And if I switch to the overview, we will see the graph. So initially I've made some good returns, more than 10% in the account, and since end of October it's just going flat, which is still good enough because the average is nearly 4% in the account. And the vigorous EA achieves about 2.7% on monthly basis. And again, I have a very stable balance line with this expert advisor. It uses a recovery system, not very aggressive grid martingale approach, and I really like that expert advisor. And I started trading in more accounts. However, However, if you decide to trade any of these expert advisors on your DAO-X account, make sure you are changing the input so we are not getting correlated and we can both make money. And the math I show you is for one account. So if you make 5% steadily for the long term with any strategy or expert advisor, you can comfortably make $800 a month. And if you have a few accounts, I already have 5 and I'm planning to open a few more, I hope I'll be able to make a few $1,000s, and of course I will keep you updated. And before you go, guys, check out this video on my site to learn more about the Vigorous EA, which is one of the robots I showed to you. As always, I love you, trade safe, and I'll see you in the next video.